Hello class, this will be a pretty short video on converting metric units. The first thing we need to know is we need to know the prefixes: micro, milli, centi, kilo. Milli again for volume, milli, kilo for mass. And we need to know the factors. And I recommend making a hop chart where you put the larger units on the left and the smaller units on the right. You can eliminate hecto and deca because we're not asking you to know them, but keep the tick marks. And you also don't need to know centi, but keep that tick mark as well. And so I'll show you how to use this to convert. And basically the center is 0, this is -1, -2, -3, this is +1, +2, +3, and that's based on these exponents. You do also need to know micro, so you would have to extend this. So milli is the smallest. Milli is -3, so you'd have to extend this out to -4, 5, and 6, and then at the 6th spot put micro. And then you can do any of the conversions we ask you to do. So you need kilo at the +3. You need unit, or what's another thing you can say? Bench, or standard. You can put that at the 0, and just know that can be meters, liters, or grams. And then you'll need centi and milli, and then centis at -2, millis at -3, and then further down is micro at -6. So one of the things we asked you to do is to measure the height of a piece of paper. The height is pretty thin, but the length and width are standard for 8.5 by 11 inches. I think to convert, let's do the 11 inches. I think it's multiplied by 2.24. So we'll round that to 28 centimeters. So we'll put that here for a measurement. And then we want to convert that to meters. So we'll go to our hop chart. We're starting at centimeters, and we want to go to meters, which is our 0 spot. So we're going to move 2 spots to the left. We move to left. So we're going to do the same thing with our decimal spot. So our decimal spot for 28 is at the end. So we'll move it 2 spots to the left. That would give you 0.28 or just 0.28. Most kids don't like the 0, but I'm a little old-fashioned, so I do. But it's not required. Anyway, so your conversion should be 0.28 meters, and that's your conversion. So let's do at least one more. So 7 here, 35 millimeters is how many centimeters? So we'll go to our hop chart. Here's milli and here's centi. We're going from milli to centi, so we're going to go one spot left. So instead of 35, it's 3.5 centimeters. And remember to do your units if we're not filling it in for you. So if you go up here, we put the units for you, so you don't have to worry about units there, but down here we did not. It's an open-ended question, so you need to put your units. So there's a couple other conversions, 67 mils to liters, how many centimeters are on a meter stick that you can practice on, but that is essentially it. You can just make one of these charts. Again, on the exam, I would go all the way down to micro, just in case we throw a micro at you. But you need kilo at +3, your unit at 0, centi at -2, milli at -3, and micro at -6. You do need a tick mark for every spot. So even though we're just doing kilo at +3, you need a tick mark for +2 and 1. Even though we're just doing centi and milli at -2 and 3, you do need a tick mark for -1. But that's it. Then you just count as you convert, and if you move left, you move the decimal to the left. If you go right, you move the decimal to the right. Yep, so that's pretty much it.